You're Conky Bryce.
You're Caleb Noble.
And
Caleb, it's Saturday.
I
It's
know.
bittersweet. It's the best day and the worst day.
It really is. It's heart throbbing day because it's towards the end, but it's awesome because tonight's the Open Park Saddle. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. Oh, last night's harness championship. Are you kidding me? It was. We had goose pimples. We had tears.
Yeah.
We were jumping up and down. It was magnificent.
And that amateur pleasure driving was unbelievable too last night. What a competitive class. So I'd say we've had some pretty solid classes championship weekend so far.
Absolutely, and all these horses had to qualify throughout the week, and so it was very, very competitive. And as we speak, behind us, there's a big workout in Classic, Ladies Pleasure.
Yep.
And
25 horses, and they've been going for over half an hour.
Yeah, they booted out a bunch, and then I think they left 12, and so they're
Yeah.
finishing up as we're speaking. So now, speaking of best performances, give us the speech on how that is all going to work.
So best performance. What we're going to do is we're going to announce at the end of the show top 25 horses that were voted on for best performance. And there's still time. So
To vote.
To vote.
Where do you vote?
Horseshowwire.com is where you put in the horse's name, get the vote in by the end of the classes tonight. And November 15th is when the e-magazine comes out with Best Performance Edition. And you have from that point on until December 1st to put in as many votes as you can for the top 25 horses.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And a top horse to get it wins $1,000 to the owner.
Yep, there you go. So it would behoove the owners and their support crew to go out and try and get votes, just like the presidential candidates are doing, because it's worth $1,000 to you, and you can disperse those funds any way that you want. But it's lots of fun, and after the show's over, you're kind of winding down from show season, and so this still sort of gives a little bit of the spirit of the competition.
And so now what's happening after? What's going to happen after Best Performance? What's happening in February?
In February,
Yeah.
Super convention in Boston in February.
So we have 4 groups together.
Exactly.
So we got
Morgan, AMHA,
AMHA,
Morgans,
Saddlebreds, Hackneys,
UPHA.
and UPHA. Yep.
Yep, and it's going to be tons of fun, and I feel so good about the idea of having a synergistic relationship with all 4 of these organizations, because we're all going in the same direction.
Yep.
There's plenty for everybody, and when we share information among ourselves, I think, it's...
Strength in numbers is going to be nice.
Well, indeed, yeah. And I think we can be much more effective. So we're looking forward to that.
If we're in that, together.
Exactly.
Togetherness.
Back here on the red carpet tonight, we're going to show you, pre-show some red carpet interviews of the people that have won, and the horses won't be here, but the people will be here
the owners.
who have won earlier in the week.
Yep.
And that's always fun because the mood is really good.
Exactly.
And then we would love to acknowledge we've been having Justin's Lounge up over
all week. The hosts, yep.
Exactly, and they sponsor it, and we get to go up there and have gratis, yummy things to munch on and adult beverages.
Mm-hmm.
And so last night, it was the nice folks from Saddle Horse Report.
Yep,
So that's
Bob Funkhauser,
and Christy Womack.
Yep.
And
Tonight-
Bob Funkhauser is on tape, and so you'll see him in the preview from Saddle Horse Report. And then
Stephen Kinney talked with us from the Morgan Horse Magazine tonight.
They sponsor tonight.
Yeah, sponsor tonight.
Yep.
Well, they host tonight, and both were gave us a lot of great information. And Bob Funkhauser is new president of the Saddle Horses.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool. We got to sit down and talk to him about the convention. Him and Tony Lee are working together, trying to figure out how they're going to make stuff work at the convention. So I think it's going to be an awesome convention. Looking forward to it.
Well, and then after the convention, we're going to go get back into show season, and you will find Horse Show Wire at Syracuse International. That comes up, according to my notes, June 29th to July 2nd. And then what happens in July? Where will we be?
Well, then we'll be in New England, baby.
And the dates are?
So what is that?
18th to the 23rd.
18th, 23rd. Yeah, the last full week in July is when New England is. So it'll be a lot of fun, and then we'll be back here again next year. So
exactly. Everybody, safe travels. We love you so much, and you do such wonderful things on many levels with, community relations and family relations, and Morgan people are the best in the entire world. So take your time going home and rest up.
Yeah,
and
this horse show has been amazing. It really, honestly, the quality of horses is really better than I've seen in the few years that I've been coming here in a row recently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We feel privileged, and we thank Horse Show Wire for allowing us to be a part of it. And we love all you guys. See you at the convention in February.
Mathis Brothers has something for everyone, no matter where you're at in life. Whether you're moving to college, starting a family, or when you finally build that dream home, you'll find a complete range of price points and styles, and in every category. Many of our customers are second and third generation because the relationship we build with you and your family lasts a lifetime. The largest selection, the best value, from our family to yours, for over 50 years. Only at Mathis Brothers, guaranteed.
Sarah, it's that time of year again. They have the best performance of the show. It's pretty exciting stuff.
I'm super excited, and I'm super excited to see what people are going to vote and put in as the best performance.
And then November 15th, we have our yearly Best Performance e-magazine that comes out, and voting starts for the real Best Performance November 15th through December 1st. And then the winner on December 1st will be announced. And how much money are they going to win?
They win $1,000.
That's pretty exciting. That's pretty cool. So casting votes, might be able to win $1,000. And if you think a horse can win, do it.
I would want to win $1,000, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I definitely would. So get your friends on and start voting. And if you're top 25, you're in the running for the money. So I'm here with Bob Hughes of Blackridge. So tell me a little bit about yourself and maybe some history of how you've grown up in the Morgans.
Well, I had Morgans and saddle horses when I was a kid, and worked for a couple Arab trainers, and worked for Bob and Judy Whitney for about 2.5 years. And, you know, I've done Morgans for the most part. I have a couple saddle horses, and so.
So where did you I understand you were in California for a while, and now you're in Kentucky. Can you tell me a little bit about what it was like to be in California in the horse industry, and now what it's like to be in Kentucky?
Well, it was the greatest place to be. Unfortunately, the industry out there has gotten a lot smaller, and I ended up getting a good job offer, and I came to Kentucky and been there ever since.
So what do you like about Kentucky?
More competition at the shows, more shows to go to. You can go to a show every weekend if you wanted to, but the shows definitely have way more competition.
You definitely have some nice horses in the barn, and definitely when you're ever in the ring, it's really competitive. You know, what do you think helps you to be so successful in the ring?
I don't know. I think because I breed a lot of the horses, and most of the horses that I have are horses that I know the breeding and know how to get along with them and how to work them and get, it's more than just showing the horses. It's getting to know them and working with them and find out what makes them the best they can be.
So can you tell me some horses that you've had a hand in breeding?
Well, Lamborghini and The Beat Goes On and Simply Maserati, Crybaby, and The Novelist, and let's see, who do I have here that actually I didn't start Tom Wright's Symphony, but I had a hand in her breeding.
So a lot of horses that have had a big stamp on this breed, you've had a hand in, and what do you think What is your mindset when you're thinking about breeding horses? A dam and a sire. What are you looking for?
Pretty athletic horses. I like pretty horses, and I breed for pretty. Even if they're pleasure horses or park horses, I prefer them to be pretty talented horses. I don't go just for motion or just for pretty, but I try to get a pretty athletic horse.
That's cool. Well, thanks for talking to me, Bob. Really appreciate it. And good luck with the rest of the week. Looking forward to seeing you in the ring. Hopefully see you in the winner's circle.
All right, thanks.
The Morgan Weanling Gala, showcasing the future of our Morgan breed. The only event in the nation focused on weanlings, their sires, and their breeders, with the largest single-class payout in the Morgan world. History has proven the Morgan Weanling Gala showcases not only the top weanlings, but also the show ring and breeding stars of the future. And now, you can join these great stallions as we look to the future. Be a part of the Morgan Weanling Gala.
So I'm here with Stephen Kinney of the Morgan Horse Magazine, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Great to be here.
We just want to thank you for hosting tonight in the Justin Lounge. It's been very successful throughout the whole week at the Morgan National, and it's become a place for everybody to go and hang out and have a good time.
It's getting a lot of buzz. It's been very well promoted by Tony Lee and the management of the horse show here.
Yeah, it's been a great opportunity for everybody to get involved and talk and meet up, because I think sometimes when people are in their box seats, they don't really get to see all their friends. We're up there. It's, it's like Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
I know. We all run into each other at the beginning of the week and promise to do dinner or do lunch, and then the week gets away from us all here.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a nice gathering spot.
Yeah. So other than that, so tell me a little bit about the Morgan Horse magazine and how you got involved with it.
Well, I was hired. It's hard to believe it's been 7 years ago since I was hired to become editorial director of the Morgan Horse magazine. And as we were talking before we came on air here, I've never kind of lost the magic of being that kid who rushed to the mailbox off the school bus to see if the horse magazine had shown up.
Yep.
And it still holds that same magic for me, the content of the magazine. And we like to say at the Morgan Horse that we are as diverse as the breed we serve.
Mm-hmm.
We have a kind of a tagline that we are your one source for everything Morgan.
Yep.
This particular issue that we brought out here with us, if I can hold it up right now, this big issue that we brought out here with us is just full. It's got carriage driving articles. It's got an article about Morgans in dressage. It has an instructor's roundtable that should be a Bible for people who are considering starting a lesson program at their farm. I don't mind doing a shout out. That is the world champion mare Liberation Starbright on our front cover.
Mm-hmm.
She's 27 years old. This is a picture of her out to pasture with her whiskers. And 25 years ago this week, she was world champion mare.
Wow.
So we really represent the breed we serve.
And what's the importance for people that are listening to be diverse and not just focus on show horses?
Well, it's a unique quality of our breed. Many breeds today are specialized. They've specialized as halter horses. They've specialized as race horses. They've specialized as dressage horses. And the Morgan breed does it all.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to, as the breed journal, we have to be the cheerleader for all of those things. The fact is, it is highly enjoyable. Many people know I have a show horse background.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone knows that I have a dressage background as well. And it is simply, it is a total pleasure to get on the phone every day with people from the Morgan community, talk to them about horsemanship, and create a journal that features horsemanship.
Mm-hmm.
That's another tagline of ours: keep it about horsemanship, whether it's breeding, a performance discipline, backpacking into the mountains for 40 days with your trusty Morgan horses. We keep it about horsemanship.
Next year is the 75th anniversary of the Morgan Horse magazine, which is very impressive.
Isn't that unbelievable? 75 years as the official breed journal. And I won't betray any plans right now, but we're really hoping to have a rockin' year.
Yeah, I'm sure.
With the
So do you think
publication.
the success of the Morgan Horse for 75 years, almost a century, do you think that's due to the diversity of the magazine and the success?
I'd like to think that. I think it is due to the dedication of the Morgan community.
Mm-hmm.
People who love this breed tend to be fanatical about loving this breed, and this is one place where every month you can read everything there is to read about Morgan horses.
I mean, it's great to have somebody like you and Abby in the breed and with a magazine are so knowledgeable. And for me, when I open up the Morgan Horse magazine, I'm not just expecting to see, show horses. I'm seeing historical things about different people in the breed, show spotlights on legends and dressage, carriage,
Mm-hmm.
all things we've been talking about. It's definitely a testament to the people that run it.
It is all there. I'm glad you mentioned Abby Trexler's name. I'll give her a shout out as well. I am fortunate I sometimes get to be the public face of the magazine. Abby is at home this week, but she is at home managing our social media, posting thousands of pictures to Facebook from the horse show, blogging about the results, and the magazine could not exist. I mean, I think it's beautiful. You look at this front cover, you look at the ads that are in the magazine. We have two wonderful designers who work full-time in the office, Kim Wilkinson and Brooke Cote, and the beauty and the vision and the energy of the magazine is definitely owing to teamwork. Mm-hmm. There's no question about it.
So, say somebody is watching this at home and they say, you know what? There's a great story that I know of her. There's a great something happening in the Morgan breed that isn't in the open, and they have an idea and they want to contact you, how would they do that?
They would go on the AMHA website, morganhorse.com, which is really easy to remember. They would find contact information for myself and for Associate Editor Abby Trexler, and we are very receptive to ideas from the public. We have various columns where people who have great ideas about some achievements of their own with Morgan horses can write a first-person column. But we're more than open to hearing from the public. That's a really important part of the magazine. We are membership-owned. We serve a membership, and we hope that members find that we're very responsive to their needs.
And then, say if somebody wants to advertise, say in the Oklahoma edition of the Morgan Horse, how would they do that? And when would the time frame be for
Well,
that?
of course, from a business point of view, and I'm very proud of the fact that the magazine is profitable for the organization. We love having inquiries about advertising. This particular issue that we will produce after this horse show is always a spectacular issue. It deadlines on November 4th. We'd love to hear from people. And I always say, we talk so much about our articles, and I'll go back to that magic of being a horse-loving kid who looked forward to receiving the breed publication in the mail. Horse industry advertising is both informational and entertaining. And I think we all love to read the articles, but I think most of us like to scroll through and see who's showing what horse and dynamic pictures of Morgans. So the magazine is more interesting as a result of having successful advertising and participation from Morgan owners and the Morgan public. So I think both sides of the coin make it and keep it interesting.
Okay, well, Stephen, thank you so much for talking with us. I think that your wealth of knowledge and you're a great asset to the Morgan breed, and we really appreciate all you do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and let me return the favor. We all appreciate what Horse Show Wire does for our industry as well. Thank you, guys.